Following advisories warning U.S. citizens not to utilize jet ski operations in the Bahamas, authorities have been working around the clock to shore up security at those beaches. Transport and Aviation Minister Glenys Hannah Martin says while police patrol these areas, they've also enlisted the help of marshals.
We're bringing in the next week or so 9 additional enforcement officers. They're going to be trained. They'll be on the beaches and elsewhere throughout the port. And we're going to enhance training. We're going to put signage up. So we're going to really, see to do what more we can do to ensure a more amenable environment out there. It's going to happen, but it's just a matter of curbing practices and behaviors and all stakeholders. I think that's been the challenge.
The Coalition to Save Clifton is celebrating 17 years since the organization was formed in 1999 to prevent the historic Clifton Point from being turned into a gated community. Founder of the group, Reverend C.B. Moss, says because of the organization's efforts, it managed to preserve much of Bahamian culture because the site was the home of 3 distinct civilizations of the Lucayans, the Loyalists, and African slaves, predating Christopher Columbus. He says the organization's work is not over as it is still campaigning for a Clifton Sea Park. In addition, Moss says many Bahamians are still not aware of the treasure that exists at Clifton Point, adding that the group intends to intensify efforts to better acquaint Bahamians with its history through sponsored tours and field trips.
I call upon the government to establish the Sea Park without delay, thereby completing this tremendously important project for the Bahamian people. For the past 17 years, the Coalition has been the voice and conscience of the Bahamian people, and we intend to intensify our activities to tell and retell the full and correct story of Clifton.
Freddie Munnings Jr., an original member of the organization, also believes more Bahamians must be taught the importance of Clifton Point.
The site itself is sacred to us as a people. Our great, 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 great ancestors would have resided there. And we know that there is much, much more to be learned from that site. Because as the great abolitionist Frederick Douglass once said, unless you learn the lessons of the past, you will continue to repeat the class.